If you got pulled over today and asked by the officer to do one of the drunk driving balance tests when you were 100% sober, could you do it? If your answer is no, or you feel like as you get older you're having more and more trouble with your balance, this video is for you. I'm Dr. Megan von Holtz, and today I'm going to go over with you some ways to test your balance and then also ways to improve your balance. I think the easiest way to start is just try marching in place. And these tests are going to be best done if you have a partner helping you, because then they can watch you, and also if you're going to teeter and fall, they can prevent that from happening. So first, just try marching in place. 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, and watch to see what happens. Are you able to lift your right leg and your left leg equally as high, or after a while do you have more trouble lifting one leg? What about your arms? Do they move freely, or after a while do you start to have shoulder pain and not move that one arm as much? What about your balance? Is your brain automatically making you lift opposite arm and leg at the same time so that you can maintain your balance? Or is your brain a little bit confused and it's lifting the same arm and same leg at the same time? You kind of look like a gorilla and you're about ready to fall over. Or this is one of my favorites. So you're walking along the street with your friend and you feel like you're always getting pushed into the building or off into the sidewalk. Those people, the more they walk, after a while, they're going to be facing this way instead of this way. So all of those things are actually examples of disorders in the musculoskeletal or neurological system that you may need some work on. If you did that march test great, you can try some more difficult tests. Like try just the typical heel to toe test, and this is the one that everybody thinks about if you were to get pulled over. So it's pretty difficult to do that, but really most of us should be able to do that. Or even more difficult, I think, is trying to stand on one leg, put your arms over your chest. If you can do this really well, try closing your eyes. That's definitely a challenge. A lot of you will find you can do great balancing on one leg with your eyes open, but once you close your eyes, all bets are off. You just cannot do as well. And what that tells me is something about your proprioceptive system, the sensory nerves in your feet that tell your brain what's happening, and then your brain gets the message and brings it down to your feet. Something about that system is not working like it should, so you may need that addressed. So now that you've done these tests and seen how you do, how do we improve your balance? The very easy answer is the same thing that you did to test them is what you do to correct them. You know, no different than a basketball player shooting free throw shots. You don't get really good at it until you do thousands and thousands of them. Same thing with balance. So one thing to do is just to try to march in place. Now, some of you that's easy for, some of you can't do that, so try, holding onto the back of a chair. While you do it, just moving your legs at first and then working on moving your arms. If that's even too difficult, there's nothing that says that you can't lay flat on your bed and try while you're laying to bring one arm up to one leg. Just doing, they call it cross crawl motion, doing that over and over, your muscles and nerves will begin to get the hang of it, and that will actually help you when you do go to stand up. You can try to, while you're standing, just holding that posture to reinforce that and starting again. So there's a lot of different things that you can do just repeating those tests. That one leg standing test, just using your arm just a little bit to balance if you need it. Even that, the heel to toe test, just right next to the wall. You just need to repeat these things every day. The more you do them, the better you'll get at them. I'm Dr. Megan von Holtz. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. We'll see you again next week.